hear you, Brittany. I'll let you do most of the talking because you're directly to the camera. But if you could, Brittany, just kind of introduce yourself, where you serve, and how long you've been a real estate agent.
So I am Brittany and I'm with New and I serve in North. And I have been a real estate agent for like 6 months.
Got it. And Blanche, how long have you been a real estate agent?
For just almost a year.
Almost a year. Got it.
No,
Feels like a year. Since last year, though.
last October.
Last October.
Got it. And so far, guys, how long have you been with us? Not with when we had the rest of the broker team, but just you two working with us. How long have we been working together now? Say maybe 4 months.
4 months, about since December, middle of
About
December.
4 months. Going on 5 months almost. Yeah. So far, Brittany, what would you say that our service? What kind of impact has this had on your business so far?
It's been huge. We've gotten a lot of really good leads from you guys, and the majority of our contracts have been from you guys, but 100% of our successful contracts have been from you guys. And so that's really huge to us, is that you guys have given us closings, and we've gotten some seller leads from you guys, and we have our very first listing, which was with you guys. And so we're thrilled and we're very pleased, and we have some really good prospects coming up in the next few months, as well, as far as sellers looking to sell in a few months and buyers looking to buy. So we're really excited.
Awesome. And go ahead.
And add to that, starting out as relatively new agents, there is a huge learning curve that you have to go through. And so we're also grateful for the training they've been able to give us. And we implement it immediately, and we immediately see a difference.
Yeah.
The phone calls that we're making.
Awesome. And over the last four almost 5 months now, actual transactions, like these are deals that have closed. How many deals have you guys closed so far?
So we've had 2 closings,
Yeah.
and we have 1 listing.
Seller listing, and we're going live on that in April. So right around the 5-month mark, we'll be having our first listing with you guys.
Awesome. And if you don't mind sharing, what were the price points on when you were representing on the buyer side?
Buyer side was $470 for one of them, and the other one was for $466. Right? Yeah,
Mhm.
466 and 470.
Almost 7 million.
On the seller side, that house is going to be listed at $399, but we're hoping it'll actually sell for over the tipping point.
Yeah, over into the fours.
Well, I'm sure in your guys' area, it definitely will. And right now, you have 1 listing underway. What other deals in your pipeline? And if you guys are open to sharing the price points.
So we have a prospect lead that we're going to be meeting up with at some point next week, in the $1.5 million home area. So that's really exciting for us, especially as new agents. This will be our first really big one that we're really excited with. And we have a few other in several months from now. So they weren't looking to sell their home right now, but they were looking between this summer and next summer. And both of those really good leads are going to be in the 500 to 600 range.
And then we have another one that wanted a free evaluation of their home. So we furnished that for them. And if she ends up selling, that will be right at 500.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also through her, we've actually also gotten the potential of helping her relatives also sell their house, which is on about 45 acres of property. So we haven't done the complete CMA for that because there's a lot more involved in land, but we're really excited about that too. So a lot of good leads, a lot of good prospects, and we're, super happy. As new
Awesome.
agents, that's helped us in our first year, like dramatically.
That's awesome. So, in your guys' situation, April had hired us to provide you guys leads and appointments, and we started off on the buyer side, and then up until maybe a month ago, we switched over to sellers. But so far, how would you describe the support and not just myself included, but the rest of the team providing you answers and things like that, like in your own words?
I think for me, when we first started out, the way we wanted one to be able to help our team was a learning curve for everybody. And we had a big team, and so we narrowed it down. But I think what I've been impressed with is that you guys handle things when we bring them up. We've been with Zillow for 6 months also, and we have consistently had problems with our account, and we've addressed it almost every call that we've had with them, and they still haven't been able to fix it. And so the fact that you guys said, oh, wow, that's not working. Okay, we're going to change that immediately. And then it's changed. And then it's like, okay. And then it's, we've finally gotten it to the point where with you guys, with this account with us, it's working very effectively for us when other agencies out there, other, lead sources have not been helpful at all.
Yep. And so it's great because we get resolution.
Yes.
And it's rock solid. And so that is something huge to us, because if we can't get the kinks worked out, it's frustrating for everyone. So that gets resolved and there's no frustration.
Yeah. And I love the communication between us and our weekly calls, because that helps us feel like you guys value us just as much as we value you.
I appreciate that, guys. I take it personal because I, manage support and everything. So thank you, guys.
You should.
Mostly all of
It's about you. You don't see much more of your team. So we work directly with you, and we appreciate you.
We
and
really do.
And when we give, reports back to our managing broker, I mean, they are about you. We love you. And she's like, I love him too. I feel like he's like one of my sons. That's how she feels. So we do really appreciate you guys taking the opportunity to really work with us and not just be like, oh, they're high needs, because we have been high needs, and you guys have successfully overcome a lot of the obstacles that we've thrown at you.
I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. The last question I have for you guys is, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining our program?
The biggest thing I would say is, with anything you try new, be patient, because anything worth having is worth making the time to figure it out. And so this is a lead generating company that's worth having.
Yeah.
But I would also imagine that there's different scenarios in each town, each city, each state, and just if you can be patient, because you're definitely open to working with us.
Very flexible.
Yeah.
And we love that.
Mm-hmm.
And we would totally say, if you were on the fence, then get off on the right side. You know what? It's helped us, especially as brand new agents in our first year. Man, it has helped us so much. And we needed the help. And so, especially if you're seasoned and you've been doing this for a long time, wow, what a great resource, because you guys work with us personally. It's more of a one-on-one rather than this, big Z that you have to work with,
And I will tell you, so we're a team of about 15 brokers, and they are blown away because they know we're new.
Mhm.
And we've had these
That's
two
very fair.
closings, we've had this listing, and they're like, what is going on? So within our team, we've kind of been
We're like,
quiet.
yeah, I mean, and every time we talk to our managing broker and she's like, wow, you got another, contract. It's like, yeah, like you guys have just done really amazing and helped us
Yeah.
so much. I mean, you guys have been the basis of our business this year. So
Guys, I really appreciate you sharing that. I really do. Thank you. I'm going to share this with some other agents who are on the fence, but I really appreciate you guys sharing that feedback, that information with us. I look forward to our call next week.
awesome.
All right,
Thank you
sounds
so
good.
much.
Thanks for your time.
We are doing it. Can you, I didn't know, do I have to do another schedule or can you just?
I'll ask my assistant to set this up as reoccurring. This
Okay,
moving
cool.
forward.
12:15 every
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Cool. Thank you so much,
Perfect.
Sean.
Thanks, Sean. Have a good
Appreciate it.
day.
Thank you guys. Talk
Bye.
soon.